Well, it's all excitement here at the Prempeh Hall, where the launch of the Adwumawura initiative took place. Well, Sector Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment, George Opari Ado, says this initiative will provide jobs to 20,000 Ghanaians annually.
To announce several key initiatives. The launch of the 1 million coders program last 2 weeks, and today's unveiling of the Adwumawura program, aimed at driving economic transformation for our youth. Additionally, on Wednesday, His Excellency President Mahama will launch the National Apprenticeship Program in Tamale to provide essential vocational and technical training to the youth of Ghana. I would like to take this moment to thank His Excellency, not just by making promises, but also allocating resources to these vital programs in the 2025 budget.
President Mahama has also been speaking at this event. He says the Adwumawura initiative is not like others, which had a lot of pomp and pageantry, but did not deliver on what was promised. He says there's adequate financing for the project.
But let me point out that this program is not like others that were announced in the recent past with a lot of fanfare, but proved to be mirages without adequate funding to sustain them. Adwumawura is fully funded with adequate allocation. Adwumawura is fully funded with adequate allocation provided by the Ministry of Finance in the 2025 budget.
He says marginalized persons and people from underserved areas will be prioritized.
At least 60% of the beneficiaries will be drawn from women and girls, especially in male-dominated trades. Will be drawn from persons living with disability. Will be drawn from unemployed and underemployed youth. Will be drawn from out-of-school youth. Will be drawn from rural and vulnerable populations. Will be drawn from youth in conflict-affected areas. Would also be drawn from youth who were formerly engaged in illegal mining activities, popularly known as galamsey, and other marginalized and underserved groups. And so for youth who come from mining communities and were involved in galamsey, we want to shift them away from galamsey, so we'll prioritize them to be able to set up their own businesses.
We have also been speaking to some young entrepreneurs on what they make of this initiative. Tony Senaya, CEO of Horseman Shoes, and Kafui Aja have been speaking to us.
The initiatives are great on their own. It is the implementation that counts. Like on paper, it sounds great. So for me, my hope is that it will be implemented as it has been sold to us. So I have faith in Eric J and his team, Juan, that they will implement it according to the vision of the president.
I think this program, this initiative is a good thing because it's going to help startups, especially youth startups, to begin to start their programs with at least some minimum capital from government through coaching, through mentoring, and it will help their businesses to be sustainable and scalable.